Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
And on the phone line, we have Drew Burwell, Broken Bow Livestock. How you doing, Drew?
Morning. Great, gentlemen. Beautiful day in the Sandhills.
Beautiful day. You know what? Yesterday was better than we thought. Maybe we'll get surprised today.
I hope so.
I
the
do
wind stays down.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Well, clue us in to what's happening, what's going to be happening at Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock Barns, if you would, Drew.
Yeah, well, last week had two big days, back in Broken Bow and Burwell, and we'll just got to get started to tell you how things operated. In Broken Bow, we call this slaughter market steady before hire on those cows. The better end of those cows are bringing around the high 70s, 73 to 77, and that mid-range cows is in the mid-60s, low 70s, and them shellier, thinner type cows was in the mid-40s to 43 to 48. And then the bull range, we had bulls in the range from 80 cents up there to 94, and had 810 head on offer for that weigh-up sale. Then we get kicked off on the calf market there, and Broken Bow Thursday, we call that fully steady, maybe 5 or 6 higher on those calves. I'll just kind of give you a rundown of how some of that stuff went. We had some 551-pound steers at $1.68. We had some 485s at $1.73, and some 709s at $1.50. Had some 585s at $1.68, and had some 562-pound steers at $1.62. Got in the heifer division. That heifer market was awful good there Thursday, and we had a lot of demand on those. And we had some 697-pound heifers bring $1.35. Had some 550-pound heifers at $1.42. And then we had some replacement quality Red Angus type heifers. We had some 648s at $1.75. And then top market power for the day is we had some 560-pound Red Angus steers at $214.50, which brought those up to about $1,200 a head. This week, Broken Bow, we got a big weigh-up auction, plus we got cow-calf pairs and bred cow auction with a handful of calves. Give you a little rundown on that. We've got 10 head of black cows. They're second calvers, Shar-cross calves inside. Super nice set, gentle cows. Somebody's needing a handful of those fall calf and cow or pairs. Got those on offer, and they're coming from the Conkling Ranch. And we've got 7 head of black white-faced cows. Those are going to be running age with calves inside. They're coming from Austin Horn. And then in the bred heifer division, we got 8 head of black heifers bred black from Clifford Quick. We got 3 head of black sharp heifers bred Charolais March calvers from Jason Williams. And in the fall cow division, we got 20 head of Coriani cross cows bred Char bulls calving now coming from Gumland and Livestock. In the spring cow division, we do have a complete dispersion. We got 30 head of red and red white-faced cows bred to Red Angus bulls March 20th for 55 days. That's a complete dispersion coming from Bill Downing. And we got 30 head of black cows, running age, bred to black or Char bulls coming from Rodney Lamb. And we got 30 cows coming from Prairie Hills Cattle Company. They're going to be ultrasounded calving dates. And we got 30 head of black Bolly cows. They're going to be short solids and broken mouse, bred to best of Black Angus bulls, March 5th calving for 60 days. And they're cake broken gentle coming from Jason and Stacy Young. And we also got cows coming from the Paxton Ranch. We got some cows coming from Bob Bierk. We got cows coming from Justin and Chrissy Stockall. Donald Gretzky's bringing us some cows. Jared Jenkins got 7 head of Black Angus cows, 5th to 7th calvers, bred Angus, awful nice April, May calvers. And we got 6 cows coming from Leon Morris, and got cows coming from Terry Moran. In the calf division, we've got 50 head of black heifers, 450 pounds, going to be green, going to be good, coming from Mike and Tina Connell. And we got 30 head of Red Angus steers and heifers, 400 to 450 pounds. They're always a sweet set of cattle, and they're coming from Keith Monitor. Going to have a lot more drop-ins today, and we're going to add to both the cow and the calf list today. If you got those weigh-ups, I encourage you to bring them in today or first thing in the morning. Probably expecting right around 800 or so head of those again this week. If you have any questions, give me a call, 308-872-1105. And just want to wish Burwell Longhorns and also the Sandhill Sedford Knights on their semifinals qualifications, and wish them both the best of luck.
All right, Drew. That's appreciated. We heard a rumor Actually, it was on Facebook and it was on a Glog and on Skitter, that you were unable to make it yesterday because Todd had you fixing fence. Is that correct?
That's correct. Everybody asked me what my job title is, and I just said whatever Todd wants it to be for that day.
Yeah. So do you know what your title is for today yet, or is that yet to be decided?
Well, it's been decided.
Oh.
I'll be checking in cows today, and I just ask everybody to be patient.
Okay, Drew.
I'm not as patient as Justin is.
Okay. Well, have a great day as best you can.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks, Drew. All right, Drew Gaffney with Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock. We missed him yesterday. Caught up with that today. It sounds like they got some good sales coming up and had some good sales a few days ago. So thank you very much, Drew. Welcome, Brent, to the show.
Thank
this
you.
Morning.
Good
We
to
have
be
a
here.
very busy show.
We have a few things going on, yeah.
We expect Mike Evans in from Evans Feed, Tanya in from the Fox Theater. Be visiting with Chantel with the Pizza Hut. I'll be going to Varney Health Mart to visit with the folks there. And we're going to stop by Awards and More. Some exciting news there. The store will continue under new ownership, management. And I will be doing that kind of as the grand finale today. So we're going to Varney's and stopping by Awards and More. And in between, all the things we just mentioned, plus some notes of interest to you as far as jobs and different things going on.
There you go.
You look especially nice today. That shirt
Thanks.
really
Appreciate it.
compliments
Oh, wow.
your hairstyle.
Really? Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got to tell you, yesterday things were a little bit weird, and then it got more weird when I got home.
Oh, I'm sorry. Weird how? Can
Well,
I ask? Maybe
yeah.
you don't want to share.
No,
don't know.
I got to get it off my chest.
Okay.
Joan got her COVID booster,
Yeah,
and I was unable to because we were having some electrical problems here.
right.
I think we finally got those behind us late yesterday. It was
Good.
kind of one of those 2-day electrical storms, if you will.
Yeah.
So we got that. We're past that. And, of course, Joan's been, with the booster a couple of days now. And one of the side effects that we experienced with the earlier shots was we felt more romantic after we had the shots.
Ah,
So I go up and see Mom after work, and I go back home, and I noticed the lights were kind of low, and I walked in, and there was candles burning,
wow.
and I didn't know exactly what was going on. I thought maybe we had some electric problems at home.
Oh, sure.
Not the case. Joan was waiting for me because she's feeling romantic after she got her booster.
Ah,
And I suppose because we've been, working on poetry here, she just wanted to have a romantic evening under the candlelight and reading poetry to one another.
wow.
Yeah, just reading,
Really?
poems.
Wow, that's
You know,
amazing.
and I'm talking deep poems. I'm not talking
Oh,
roses
yeah?
are red. I'm talking,
So these were not, did she write you a poem, or this was just reading poetry?
well, Joan, she has several books of different
Sure.
poems. And she just wanted us to read poems back and forth.
Oh, so you read poetry?
No, because I wasn't in the mood.
Oh,
I just didn't feel as romantic as she did because I haven't had the booster yet.
yeah.
So I had some spaghetti and meatballs, which she had fixed up. Kind of romantic, don't you think?
Yeah,
So you have candlelight, spaghetti and meatball and poems.
yeah.
And I just ate the spaghetti and meatballs and went to bed.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't feel.
I thought maybe you would recreate that scene. What was the Lady and the Tramp? That scene. I thought maybe you recreated that scene with, the spaghetti.
No, that didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
No, not even close. I just said, Joan, it's been a heck of a day. I'm going to bed. And she said,
So you didn't. So she made a nice candlelight dinner, wanted to read some poetry,
Yeah,
make it a
some poems.
romantic
Yeah, some
evening,
poems, yeah.
and you just basically went in and grabbed your meal, ate, and went to bed. Just that's it.
Yeah, I made sure I got the meatballs, down and ate those, and I left a little spaghetti behind. But yeah, I went right to bed. I just wasn't in the mood. I didn't. She's had the booster. I've not had the booster because I missed it.
Well, how did she react to that?
Well, she just, Joan's she just acted like this morning nothing had happened.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm hoping to get the booster in the next couple of days, but I don't know if I can catch up with her. She's already ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, troubles. You want to read the school lunch menus?
Oh, we
or-
can. Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Just try to get it regular. Just try to have a normal day.
Okay. Let's attempt that.
Sandhills Dunning today: pork chops, mashed potatoes, gravy, and peas.
Thetford today, sub sandwich at Thetford.
At Litchfield, stromboli.
SEM today going to serve a baked potato bar at Sumner Eddyville Miller.
It's a little bit much when the little poem book has love poems on the front of it. Just wasn't there for me. Anselmo Myrna Public Schools: chicken ranch pasta with dinner roll, corn dogs, fresh baked turkey and cheese subs, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
Callaway today, hot dog bar, it says. Hot dogs at Callaway today.
Her book said poems of passion.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's over the top. Ansley, they're having corn dogs.
All that work she went to.
Yeah.
And your response was just eat spaghetti and go to bed.
I just told her, I said, I don't have the same side effect you. I've just, had all these electric problems. I'm kind of bummed, and, maybe next time.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, well,
birthdays real quick.
okay, birthdays. Who's celebrating?
Well, I must say this is an exciting birthday. Happy birthday to Ann, known to most as Annie Chapin.
Oh, wonderful.
She is celebrating her birthday today on this Wednesday. Happy birthday, Ann Chapin. What a wonderful person.
Yes.
Other birthdays in the area, I didn't see a lot of coming in, the people that we knew. So locally, I don't have any more. I'm sure there are some.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say, if you're celebrating a birthday today, and there's not a lot of stars, but one I think that you'll relate to is Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, country music star.
Yeah, also a member of Pistol Annies, and has more ACM awards than any other artist.
Ah.
Yeah, she's 38 today. And let's see, Taryn Egerton is 32. I don't know if you seem to know all these people, but
No idea.
the actor broke out in the Kingsman films and got really noticed for his Golden Globe winning acting as Elton John in the film Rocket Man.
Oh, okay.
So he's celebrating a birthday today, and that's something about birthdays. You want to play the game?
We sure can. It is National Native American Month, and we have one final question regarding that for you. And it is this. This woman, who is now Secretary of the Interior, is the first Native American cabinet secretary in U.S. history.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, who is she? Your choices are Janet Yellen, Jennifer Granholm, Marcia Fudge, or Deb Haaland. This woman, who is now Secretary of the Interior, is the first Native American cabinet secretary in U.S. history. Who is she? Janet Yellen, Jennifer Granholm, Marcia Fudge, or Deb Haaland? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Michael is high-fiving random strangers.
I got free Runza.
He downloaded the Runza mobile app and already earned rewards.
I never win anything. This is crazy.
Well, everyone wins with Runza rewards.
Oh, that's good. You should be like a spokesperson for Runza.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Watch this. Download the Runza mobile app to order ahead, find a Runza, and yes, start getting rewards today.
Whoa.
Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
All right, we didn't get a call. Let's go ahead and answer that one. Of course, that's current news, and, after they're introduced, sometimes they don't get too much attention. But this is a big deal because we have a Native American serving for the first time in that office, and her name is?
Deb Haaland.
Deb Haaland. All right, very good. Okay. I think we're caught up. Did want to remind you that there will be the soup, soup and sandwich supper tomorrow at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. That will run from 4 until 7. And we'll be dropping by there tomorrow, as we have for many years, to check in on the breakfast show tomorrow morning. But you'll want to stop by. And you can buy your tickets at the door. You don't have to have them in advance. But if you know some veterans, they'll have them, who are a member of the Legion or BFW. And they're very well, adults $5, children 12 and under are $3. So they're not trying to get rich here. They're just trying to raise a little bit of money. And a lot of times some of the foods are donated so they can have these kind of prices and still put some money in their account to do some good things. And tomorrow is Veterans Day. So very important day. And we'll be talking about that. And you've been hearing the messages on our radio stations. Excuse me. Also, we'll get underway with turkey time.
That's what I understand. Today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't have time this morning because that first hour is a little packed, so I was wanting to play this morning. So if we have time during the breakfast show, we might give it a shot today. We've got a lot of things going on, so we'll give it a try.
We do, yeah.
Otherwise, you'll hear turkey time on both radio stations. Keeps you hopping.
Oh, both stations.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think that's the way we did it last year.
All right.
We can give more turkeys away in a shorter period of time that way because, by golly, Thanksgiving is getting closer.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
It's coming up. Cranberry sauce and turkey and gravy and mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie and what else for Thanksgiving? Some people have ham.
Yeah.
Once in a while. Easter's more of a ham thing, but if you don't happen to like turkey, a lot of people go with ham. Prime rib's a good replacement for any holiday.
That's a good replacement for anything.
So also, the Goodwill trailer is in town. Wanted you to know that. We dropped some things off there yesterday, and they just got it placed yesterday. So that's at Gary's Superfoods parking lot. And if you have some good used items that somebody else can use, great way to help some other people out. So that will be there through Friday unless it fills up before that. So you might want to get down there today or tomorrow if you have some things.
Yes. And if it fills up, please, they do ask that you not just lay things around the trailer.
Yeah.
If it's full, just hang on to your stuff and you can drop it off next time it's in town.
We were the first ones there yesterday, and we had some books that Joan had culled out of her collection, several boxes, and tried to make
books
sure.
Books of poetry?
No, they were all kinds of books. I don't know what they were. Anyway, they were in boxes and took them up to the very front of the trailer and put them on the pallet. And as you go in, don't just drop them to the back of the trailer so somebody else has to walk around them. Let's fill it up from the front to the back.
Well said.
It's not hard to do. It's a few extra steps. And there's steps for you to walk up with your things, and you can also pull up alongside the steps and put your things beside the steps and then go up the steps, and so you don't have to carry them all up and down the steps. But they like your cooperation. That's good that you brought that up. Hey, talk a little bit about Mike Evans, because wait a minute, he's here. We can't talk about him now.
Oh, rats.
We'll take a quick time out and talk to Mike Evans with Evans Feed right after these words.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Off-Broadway invites you to the Senior Movie Matinee, the second Saturday of each month at 2 p.m. at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow.
November 13th at 2 p.m., head to the Fox Theater and watch The Searchers. The first 50 people to arrive each time will get a kids pack for free, which includes popcorn, pop, and candy. Don't forget, the senior movie matinee is the second Saturday of every month at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow at 2 in the afternoon. Brought to you by Off-Broadway and Govia Brothers Mortuary. For movie announcements, watch the Off-Broadway Facebook page.
All right, Mike Evans is seated. He's got his coffee in front of him, his list, and he wants to talk about the feed store and more. What's going on, Mike?
Oh, really? Not much.
Not much at all.
I bet.
I have a hard time believing that.
If you drive through the country and you see all the cattle out on the stocks, you know that there's something going on out there.
Yep,
Most of them are on them, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of calves out, cows mostly out on stocks, and calves being fed, and just a more normal deal, and we're rolling right along, trying to keep up.
Yeah, and as long as we don't have that S word called snow,
yeah,
they can really get some goods out of those fields out there.
You bet.
They'll dig through it if it snows, if it's not a lot. But what sort of supplements do you go along with there that they need?
We have some special minerals that go along with putting cows out on stocks. Some people like to feed rumensin out on the range, and a little bit of protein with the stocks, and a lot of lick tubs. Good supplement, helps throw a few tubs out there, and it stimulates appetite and helps them break things down a little bit, and helps them go work some areas maybe they're getting tired of, but throw a tub out there and it seems like it picks up appetite a little bit, and the old cows might go eat something that they normally wouldn't. So
yeah. Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
Could you talk to I went through a electric fence gate yesterday, and I was glad there was nobody around, because whoever built that must have been, pretty strong,
pretty stout.
Because I just about had to, hook the car up to it to hook the hook over to the loop there.
So, just one quick word of advice: when you do that, don't grab the other side to
that's what I was thinking.
To get some leverage.
Oh, I got that down. I didn't do that. but a lot of electric fence out there, a lot of feeding going on,
and there's a lot of times when they first get those fences up that the cows like to roam a little bit, so people need, a coyote might scare something and this and that, and it's a time of year where there might be a few more cattle out on the road or something, or in the ditches that maybe a little more than normal, so people really need to watch that.
Yeah, might be if you got cows out there for the first time, they might not know the perimeters yet.
Some spooks them or whatever.
Yeah.
But
good thought there, because this time of year we've got to watch for deers and maybe some of those situations.
You bet.
What else you got for us today?
I just wanted to wish Sandhills Thedford Knights good luck. They got a great team up there, and I think they got a good chance to go all the way. But it's one game at a time. And anyway, want to wish them the best. Got a lot of good friends and customers up there, and Ansley did really good this year, and Anselmo Myrna did really good this year, and Burwell's still rolling, and I just wanted to wish those three teams the best,
Yeah, Ansley Lidge, boy.
They just about pulled it off.
They were just one play away from the next step. That was a great game to listen to, and if you were there watching it, but it was always tough when you have those kind of losses.
Yeah, that team really came along. They
did.
They grew together, kind of like, and Anselmo Myrna did the same thing. They really grew together.
Well, Burwell's looking good. They're pretty strong, and so we wish them the best of luck as well. Getting ready for the final part of football, and then already talking basketball around here. But,
and just to like to say, like to invite everybody to go to the Veterans Deal tomorrow. Veterans are very important to us, and I suppose to all of us, of course. And I heard you mention that, and wanted to say hats off to the veterans as well on Veterans Day tomorrow. On the calf feeding side, we got, of course, there's a lot of feed medications, a lot of supplements going out to the calves, and some sodium bicarb going out to the cows that are on stocks that there happens to be a little bit more corn. We have all that available, and we're really stocked up pretty good. We always have a little bit of trouble rolling into the Thanksgiving time to get far enough ahead when that week comes, but we're working on that every day.
Yeah, and I don't know, this time of year we know that we've been lucky with the weather. Let's just face it. We've really been lucky, but we know that can change on a dime on one day, and it can drop 20, 30 degrees, in the next in a couple of days this time of year. So those animals, whether it's cattle, your pets at home, the birds that you help feed, when that temperature moves up and down or drops deeply, they need all the nourishment they can get.
And it's really hard to play the catch-up game with a 1,200-pound cow.
Yeah.
When she gets behind on nutrition and it gets cold, you really want to kind of be ahead of the game of it. Ahead of the game, and most people know that. But a couple of years ago, we had a cold snap come in here before Thanksgiving and stayed 2 weeks. So we're right in that same time period. Things can change pretty quick.
Yep, and make sure we have plenty of dog food, cat food, and whatever. These Evans Feed has feed for all animals. I don't know of any animal we brought up that he didn't have something for, whether it's down to alfalfa pellets for the gerbils.
Yeah, alpaca, whatever, llamas.
Yeah, llamas.
Goats, donkeys, sheep.
Yeah, you see a lot of those diversities out there anymore, don't you?
Yeah, we do, and we carry a line for everything. We carry a lot of chicken feed. We make our own chicken feed, and then we carry 2 other brands as well. And it seems like John's grinding chicken feed all the time down there. So,
well, the double benefit, that those over easy eggs for breakfast, and then fried chicken when the time comes.
Yeah. Can't beat that. Yeah, but it's kind of been refreshing the last few years. There's been a lot more. What you'd say, I don't know, home farmers or hobby farmers, or how they necessarily put it, but a lot of small chicken flocks around, some even in town.
Yeah, you've seen them
all
in town.
over, and people are raising their small herds of pigs again, and we grind a lot of hog feed, and some people running different types of cattle, and of course there's always been a lot of horses, and we've grown into the. We've started 10 or 12 feeds at a time and just grew into about 200 of them. So
I can't believe how many you have. And of course, people wonder, why does Evans Feed have so much floor space around town? Well, that's the reason, right?
It's full.
They're full.
I wish I had more, to tell you the truth.
Do you really?
But yeah, I do. But it all costs money, and you just got to build so much at a time. But I don't have any extra floor space. And the elevator's chock full right now, and we're thankful for that. We got a lot of good guys bring corn into us, and we crack it and take it back out to producers around. And we've got distillers pellets up there, and we got oats, which by the way, just a heads up to everybody, oats are getting really pricey. So
are they?
If you need some oats, you might want to get them bought. I don't know. I've never seen them oats this high, but they had a bad crop in South Dakota and North Dakota, and that's just that's where the good oats come from.
Yeah. Well, what about supply and other things? We talked about this a little bit before, but you got everything that I know you're on the phone a lot, but are you getting everything in you need?
I'm staying ahead of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's the cattle mineral thing is going to possibly get crazy in the spring, because phosphorus is getting really high price, and they say in some areas scarce. I haven't had that happen yet. Every time I've placed an order, I've got my order. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that doesn't come to fruition. But I would say a person needs to stock up a little bit. Don't go hog wild, but maybe get ahead of the game on some things.
Yeah. Okay. And this time of year is pretty much business as usual. A lot of times you'll have discounts on booking ahead and that sort of thing. I don't know when that next window opens up, but I'm sure you'll tell us about it.
Yeah, we just got our mineral sale over with, and we had a really, really good mineral sale, and we'll have another one in middle of February through March, I believe, and everything's status quo at the moment. We got good supply, and elevator trucks are rolling, and the bag delivery guys are rolling, and our retail stores are full of inventory, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, don't forget about O'Connell, as you mentioned.
Got Troy down in O'Connell every day through the week, so pretty good shape.
All right. So you watching any football? You watch football at all?
College football, I do.
College, not pro.
No, not really. I usually got things going on Sunday afternoon. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking the Huskers are on the right track, even though the record's not good. I'm glad they're retaining Frost. Give him a little more time.
Well, from a fan point, your point of view, I understand that. I also think financially, it's kind of a smart move.
Yeah, I haven't really seen the figures on that, but I've heard a couple of things, and yeah. But we gave Tom Osborne quite a while in the first 7 or 8 years. He always did good, but he didn't get over the hump till the early '80s, and you got to give Scott a little bit more time, I think.
Well, there's a difference too, and Tom Osborne will be remembered for his abilities forever and ever, and the type of guy he is. Period.
Yep.
But the competition these days is way high. We're in the Big Ten, and then back in the day, you played. Maybe half your games were kind of slough games. And then you had to win the big ones, and we didn't. And under Osborne for a while, we weren't doing that. People were getting frustrated with him because we weren't winning the big ones.
Yep.
And we didn't have a bunch of slough games this year.
No. And I think they've lost every game by 8 points or less.
Well, not 9 now.
9.
But
okay, 9.
Under 10.
Yeah.
Every game's
so they've been
under 10.
competitive.
Yeah. The problem so far is they play up to their competition and they play down to their competition. It seems like, but they haven't had a lot of those kind of games. But yeah, from a guy who used to play football. You were a football player.
I ran cross country.
You did, really?
No, I didn't. Look at me, Dave. You think I can run cross?
I think you could.
No, I could not.
I mean, you could do it.
No, I played football. And I loved football, and but I think those. I don't think Trev Alberts is the kind of guy that's going to sit back and expect mediocrity. Put it that way.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Good to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
And Brent's over there. He's just he gets down, and then every year before football starts, he's drank a whole bunch of the Kool-Aid, and then he's ready to go.
That's the way we are. We're good old Husker fans.
I was drinking the Kool-Aid for the Nebraska men's basketball team, and we lost our opener last night. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that either. The girls
lost by 1.
The girls did well.
Yeah, the ladies played incredible yesterday.
Yeah.
The guys lost a heartbreaker.
Oh, boy.
That's all right. I'll still drink the Kool-Aid.
Well, if you need anything for your animals to eat, Evans Feed's the way to go right here in town. I always love driving by your store and looking at, the dock. You got it all set up. Great help you have there. The activity. I know that it means a lot to you, but, your generations before you would be proud on how things are going at the feed store because that was the way it was many years ago.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Dave.
Yep. Take care.
Yep, thank you.
News right after these words.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Former President Trump's lawyers have already filed an appeal after a judge allowed release of White House records from the January 6th attack on the Capitol. CBS News political consultant Leonard Steinhorn.
What's clear is that the former president doesn't want the congressional investigators to see any possible smoking guns.
Those lawmakers have subpoenaed 10 more former Trump aides, including former White House advisor Stephen Miller. He tells Fox.
What I'll say is this. It's just an attempt to distract from the horrific failures of the Biden presidency.
The Packers, a star player and his teammate, have to come up with cash for violating NFL protocols. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
Quarterback Aaron Rodgers and wide receiver Alan Lazard must each pay over $14,000 in fines for attending a Halloween party they weren't allowed to be at because they aren't vaccinated. The team was fined $300,000 for not reporting the violations to the NFL or disciplining the players.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. A murder trial is underway in south central Nebraska. 48-year-old Manuel Gomez of Holdridge was arrested in 2019 in connection with the shooting deaths of 2 men in Holdridge. A third man was also injured in the shooting. Gomez's attorneys say they intended to use an insanity defense for their client. In addition to the murder charges, Gomez also faces weapons and assault charges. If convicted, he could be subject to the death penalty. The Auburn Board of Public Works is working with state agencies in hopes of averting a water disaster as contaminants in the local aquifer gradually creep toward dangerous levels. Utility Manager Dave Hunter said Auburn has drilled over 200 test holes through the years, trying to find more water or more places to drill wells, and had realized there really isn't anywhere else other than existing 11 wells in the Little Nemaha Aluvar aquifer. Of those 11, some nitrate contaminants are already known in 2 wells along Longs Creek. Others in the 56,000-acre wellhead protection area are vulnerable. Katie Pekarek, UNEL Extension water educator, said the first phase of the wellhead protection plan includes crop management practices that promote cover crops. Cover crops slow surface water before it reaches streams and allows for nitrates to be captured and used by plants before they advance down the Little Nemaha River basin. She said an NRCS program is offering an incentive. Funds are available to pay 90% of the cost for the cover crop practice. Pekarek said given that fertilizer prices may double or triple in cost this year, producers may be looking for nitrate efficiencies that cover crops provide. Hunter said if the nitrate levels continue to rise, then Auburn will have to add additional treatment to the existing treatment facility at great cost. He said the average water bill of $35 a month would likely double. In addition to the higher water bills, degraded water quality would increase health risks and pose a direct threat on rural prosperity. Officials are reaching out to landowners in the wellhead protection area, asking them to begin conservation plans now.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
The college basketball season got underway for most of the top programs in the country. We had the Champions Classic in New York, where number 9 Duke beat number 10 Kentucky 79-71. The Blue Devils win their season opener in the final season for head coach Mike Krzyzewski. Third-ranked Kansas beat Michigan State 87-74. Also, top 10 wins for number 1 Gonzaga, number 2 UCLA, fourth-ranked Villanova, number 5 Texas, and number 7 Purdue. College football in the latest playoff rankings, Georgia remains number 1, Alabama at 2, Oregon moves up 1 spot to 3, and Ohio State up 1 to 4. Cincinnati and Michigan are the first 2 teams on the outside looking in, both up 1 spot to 5 and 6. 3 games in the NBA. The Bucks beat the 76ers in Philadelphia 118-109. Milwaukee star Giannis Antetokounmpo 31.16 rebounds in the win. Jazz over the Hawks 110-98. Utah now 8-3 on the season, 4-0 at home, and the Clippers top the Trailblazers 117-109.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, do have a chance for some showers, especially through midday. Could see some clearing, though, into the afternoon with highs in the lower 50s. Winds becoming breezy, turning to the northwest. Then for tonight, clear skies, breezy conditions, lows dropping back to 30. A good deal of sunshine on Thursday with highs up to 49, but with gusty northwest winds increasing to 20 to 30. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
It's time again for a KCNI KBBN tradition, Turkey Time. This year, you'll have a chance to win a frozen turkey on both KCNI and KBBN. Here's how it works. Listen for your cue to call. Then, your DJ will have you guess how many shots it will take to bag your bird. If you guess correctly, you'll hear,
"Oh, you got me!"
And you can come and see us to get your certificate. 1 turkey per household, please. Turkey Time on KCNI 96.3 FM and 1280 AM, as well as 95.3 FM, The Thunderbird.
Currently 44 degrees under a cloudy sky. Winds are not a factor so far today, but they will be if they aren't picking up already. Barometric pressures at 29.85 had been falling. Looks like it's leveled off there for now. Humidity up just a little bit to 84%. High temperature yesterday was 57 with an overnight low of 42. Sunset today at 5:24. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:22. And we have recorded 22 hundredths precipitation so far this month. That's a look at weather and news on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We were talking earlier about the soup and sandwich supper tomorrow at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. Well, don't forget, Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department, they're having a soup gathering this weekend, and they're having 5 different kinds of soup. Knowing the Anselmo folks, they'll have some desserts and different things going on. And this is a fundraiser for the fire department up there, and they'd love to have you stop by. That is coming up on the 13th on Saturday, I believe it is.
Yeah, this Saturday. They'll serve it from 6 until 8:30. It'll be at the Anselmo Fire Hall. And as Dave mentioned, proceeds go to the Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department. So join them for their annual Pie and Soup Supper. Again, it's Saturday, November 13th, serving from 6 until 8:30 in the evening. 5 different types of soup, and they'll be serving it at the Fire Hall in Anselmo.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Dave. You're
Appreciate
welcome
it.
so much.
Tanya's here, and she's just going to get settled in. So while she settles in here, we'll bring you these messages and come back and talk about the Fox Theater.
The landscape of last year left a lot of people deconditioned. Are you or your loved one struggling with strength, balance, or pain? This can lead to falls, weakness, and overall decreased quality of life. At Team Physical Therapy 872-5111, we're dedicated to taking all the steps necessary to ensure you and your loved ones are getting exceptional care in a clean and safe environment. We are available to you in one of our 5 locations: your home, independent living facility, or assisted living facility. Call us today at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow is proud to be your year-round garden center. With fall here, it's an excellent time to get a tree in the ground. Talk to them about the space you want to plant in, and they can find something that will work great. Indoors, the Garden Center has a variety of new and unique houseplants, or create an indoor gardening container with their glass terrariums, tools, rocks, colored moss, succulents, and more. The Garden Center, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow.
Whether you're seeking curb appeal for your home or you want to do a remodel or new construction, Ansley Lumber and Supply in downtown Ansley has the materials that you'll need, from premium lumber to metal for buildings, plus GAF shingles for the roof and quality Benjamin Moore paint available in over 3,500 colors. Ask them about consultations with their pros and delivery. 935-1815. Or see them on Main Street in Ansley at Ansley Lumber and Supply.
8:13, make that 8:14, and Tanya's settled in, and I usually do a little intro, and I just turn things over to Brent and Tanya because they're 80 soulmates. Swing that mic on over there, Tanya. How you been?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Good. It's good to have you in. Busy week for you at Fox Theater with your hosting of the event that's been ongoing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the Rotary has put on this human trafficking. They've got a big trailer you can walk through and watch videos. Really great information, and I'm glad they're busing in local school kids so they can watch it. And I watched a little bit of the video yesterday during the sound check, and it's powerful. It's powerful testimony from these people who've endured that kind of thing.
I hate the fact that it's called modern day slavery. Isn't that awful? Here we are at this point in time, and we have modern day slavery of young people.
Yeah.
So this is a good thing to be aware of, and thanks to Fox Theater for making your facility available.
We're happy to. Yeah, when he saw his video on the big screen for the first time ever, he got excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's just been on small either TVs or that kind of medium, and to see it that big was exciting. So
good.
Yeah,
good.
Happy to do it.
Good, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is my part of the show. There's reasons beyond this that you guys are 80s soulmates. I'll just tell you my downfalls, Tanya. I don't remember actors' names or who was in a movie. I'm just one of those people.
I don't either.
Don't you really?
I'm horrible with names that I meet every day, or even names for actors in movies. It's bad.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm put on the spot here, and I apologize when I don't know.
Well, Brent will help you out because
He's much better.
Well, that's what Google's for,
Yeah.
right? Dude, my wife and I have got into that now. We'll be watching a TV show,
Yeah.
and we'll go, "Hey, what was he on?"
Yeah.
Right?
And the next thing you know, you're now Googling on
Yeah.
your phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in that show.
My husband likes to watch old westerns, and he's constant. He's like, "God, that guy looks familiar." And you
Yes.
find out he was in movies and TV shows much
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch the old westerns, and I bet your husband is this way, you'll see stars of the day being guest actors for Gunsmoke
Yeah,
or
all
whatever.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kinda
Some of
fun.
them as kids.
Mhm, yeah.
You know, but you're like, "Oh, that voice sounds familiar," or you know. So
That's
we're
part of
always
the fun
looking it
about
up.
movies, right?
Yep. Hey Siri, who is you
Yes,
know?
exactly.
That is so convenient.
Well, let's start with your big premiere.
It happens tonight.
Yes.
We have Clifford the Big Red Dog in the house starting tonight at 7:20.
Clifford will look bigger than ever
Bigger than
because he's
ever.
on the big screen. Now this is I want to say that did they do an animated movie of Clifford the Big Red Dog a while back?
Yes.
But this is you have the live human actors and then the computer generated version of Clifford.
And they've gotten
right?
so good at that.
Yeah.
I mean, every hair on his body just moves, with him or with the wind. I remember when they first did Lion King, and you saw
Yeah.
that and the effort that went into that kind of animation. So they've only gotten better at it. So it looks amazing on screen. It's a great story. It's just, a young girl's love for a puppy just makes him grow to this enormous size. So great family movie, great for kids. We've had quite a few of them actually, and going forward through Thanksgiving, mostly just family-friendly movies. We're past October, past the Halloween scary stuff, and now we've got something for the whole family.
So how did Halloween Kills go? Is Michael Myers still
killed.
alive?
I did not watch it.
I haven't seen it either. But there are still maybe a couple of showings left of it?
No, it ended
or
yesterday.
Is it gone? Okay, it's gone.
Last night was yesterday, and we did have some people that caught it for it's last night. But with a midweek premiere, something's got to fall.
Yeah.
So we killed Halloween.
There you go. Well, we're past
yesterday.
Halloween.
We're over it. We're getting close to Thanksgiving.
You talked about family-friendly films. I don't know if I'm familiar with Ron's Gone Wrong.
So it's Disney.
Okay.
This middle school kid, his name is Barney. He wants this new toy that's basically a walking, talking best friend. And everybody has one, and he doesn't. So his dad gets him one, and there's something. Its name is Ron. That's the robot. There's something wrong with him, and he gets into a lot of trouble. So Ron's Gone Wrong is kind of that's where that name fits in.
And it's an animated
It
film,
is
right?
animated.
Is it Pixar?
I
Or
don't
not?
know. I
I'm
should
not
know
sure.
that. I know it's put out by Disney, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's Pixar. Maybe DreamWorks.
Okay.
One of those. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's showing now.
Yep, and that's
right?
going to stick around for another week, as well as Marvel's Eternals.
Okay. The new Marvel
The
movie. Gotta
new
get in to see that.
superhero movie. Yeah.
And that was a premiere as well, right?
It was Friday. Last
Friday,
Friday.
yeah.
Yep, we premiered that one, and it's done well. I think people are curious. It's Phase 4 of Marvel, and a whole new set of superheroes for us to get to know, and I'm sure they'll have their own standalone film, going forward.
I noticed, I think it was on our CBS News, they were talking about it when it premiere day, and said the critics weren't especially nice about it, but the people love it.
People love it.
And it's been a box office smash.
Yeah, I'd rather look to see what the audiences are saying
Yeah.
versus critics, because they're just critical of everything,
That's how they make a living. They can't be nice.
I know. So that's sticking around too. So all family-friendly movies. Clifford and Ron's Gone Wrong are both PG. Eternals is PG-13. And then Saturday, we have it's our free senior movie Saturday,
Mhm.
the 13th. So
Yep.
2 o'clock, we've got John Wayne's The Searchers playing at 2 on Saturday. Free to seniors, free to anybody, really. But only the seniors get a free snack. So,
Okay.
Yep, provided by Off-Broadway and Govier Brothers.
How old again for senior?
Well, you're not quite to 5'5" yet.
not-
so-
We don't
Is that-
ask. If you
Okay.
claim to be, we're not going to question you. No?
All right.
Just walk like you're
Well-
a little bit older, kind of limp along.
Little limp.
I'm a John Wayne fanatic.
Yeah.
And I've got the DVD of The Searchers. I've
Okay.
seen it many
Yeah.
times. But
Civil
you
War movie.
But I don't know. There's something about. I've never seen John Wayne on the big screen.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
I
a little
think
bit
that
before our time.
Yeah, a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. But I think that would be fun. I think that's cool that you're doing this. I'm sure that a lot of people enjoy that.
I think so. I mean, the numbers have been picking up steadily as people have gotten comfortable, coming back to the movies. And it's in the main theater, plenty of room to spread out, and you get a free snack. So
Yeah.
all you have to do is show up.
That's easy. Yeah, that's great.
A
And
free snack and John Wayne on the big screen.
There you
That's
go.
an afternoon right there,
There you
man.
go. Saturday at 2.
all right.
All right, so you got Clifford the Big Red Dog premieres tonight.
Premieres tonight.
Okay, and then it sticks around. Eternals and Ron's Gone Wrong continue through the weekend
Continue.
into next week, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's coming up? Can I ask?
Yes. So next Friday, we have Ghostbusters Afterlife. I feel like we've been talking about this movie for a
Yeah.
year. Super excited. It brings back the original cast and closer to the original storyline. Looks great. It'll be here through Thanksgiving. So
Oh,
if you've
good.
got some family members coming through town. And then Disney has another new film called Encanto, which is about a magical family in this magical house. So brand new story, brand new characters, instead of just a rehashing of old stuff like they've been doing with their live action movies. So, so Encanto's on the 24th. Looking at Christmas, we've got the new Spider-Man film, a new movie about Kurt Warner called American Underdog, which looks really good. He's got a great story.
Yeah.
I believe he played for the St. Louis Rams when they were the
Yes.
St. Louis Rams.
Yep.
So,
he's a Hall of Famer.
yeah. So Zachary Levi is taking on the role of Kurt
Oh, really?
Warner. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks really good. We're super excited about that one.
All
I like
right.
football movies.
Yeah. I do too. I like the inspirational films.
Sports
I don't know.
movies.
They
yeah.
get me.
Yeah.
What a great lineup, though, through the holiday season. And as you mentioned, people are more and more comfortable. And as the weather cools, we're going to want to have something to do besides look at that little screen on the wall in the living room.
And if it's your tradition to go to the movies on Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
Christmas, we're open every day.
Okay.
So keep those traditions alive. We'll be there.
All right.
We'll be there.
Side note, I know your husband is probably involved in the Veterans Day activities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. The VFW, or not it's the Veterans Memorial
Yeah.
Soup Supper
Mhm.
on Thursday from 4 to 7. And they're selling raffle tickets. You can win 3 different grocery cart gift cards and enjoy some soup and sandwich. It's always really good. We missed being able to do it last year.
Yep.
Everything was canceled last year, so we're happy to do that again. And then February will be that pancake feed. So, yep, days I don't have to cook.
There you go.
I love it.
Well, he'll be busy.
He'll be busy.
helping. Yeah, I always.
He takes the whole day off.
I
Yeah.
know it. I see him there. We'll do a remote tomorrow in the morning, and
Yeah.
most times he's there helping out.
And Adrian Smith will be there from 4:15 to 5:15. So if you'd like to come talk to your congressman,
That's right.
They booked him, and then I think he goes over to the library right after that. So he'll be in town for a couple hours
Yep.
if you'd like to speak to him.
I think that's through the cooperation through the chamber, and then they're
Mhm.
going to go over to the library and give you a chance to visit about whatever you want to visit about. I'm sure he's
Yeah.
here for that. So
He doesn't get out here as often.
no, not anymore.
No. So it'd be good to talk to him if you've got a list of grievances or anything else you'd like to discuss.
Questions.
Questions.
Yeah.
Good to talk to the people once in a while.
So yeah. Well, thanks again for
Absolutely.
coming in and of course helping with the program that's about things that we don't like to think about
Don't
very
like
often.
to talk about, but we need to. So if you want to check out any of those movies, watchthefox.com, or you can call us 872-2393 for show times and whatever you need.
All right, Tanya. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll take a quick time out. Got some music lined up for you. I'll head to Varney Health Mart to find out what's going on there. And we're going to be visiting with new owners at Awards and More later on this morning as well. And by the way, that will be also Facebook Live. So you'll be able to listen and watch that as well. That will be the grand finale of the show today. More after these words.
It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers has just listed for sale the Divine Ranch located in southern Custer County, Nebraska. This 2,700-acre combination ranch is offered in 3 tracts or as a whole, with a center pivot, dry land, and quality hardland range. The South Loop River runs through the ranch, providing for good sub-irrigated meadows and ample hunting opportunities. This is the first time this ranch has been for sale since it was homesteaded in 1889. Call me, John Farley, or check it out at LashleyLand.com.
At Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow, improving the quality of life of our residents is priority number 1. We offer a unique assisted living lifestyle home for those suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. When you add that to a safe and nurturing home-like environment, as well as staff that are specially trained in dementia care, providing 24 hours of loving support, you have a family-like atmosphere that makes residents feel right at home. Contact Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow at 872-6387 for more information or stop in for a tour.
It's getting chillier by the second, so make sure your feet stay nice and cozy. At Bo Bootery this week, we have Bear Paws 20% off for women and kids. Lots of styles and colors are available, brown, black, tan, and more. This Saturday only, fall in love with our local flair. Bear Paws are 25% off and enter our drawing for a wild rag. Bo Bootery, proud to be your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow.
Fraudulent activity is on the rise, and fraudsters seem to be working overtime. Bruning Bank is dedicated to keeping you safe. Remember, never give out your personal information, click on unsolicited links, or rely solely on caller ID as it can be spoofed. Keep your information safe by monitoring your account transactions with mobile or online banking and set up customized alerts with Notify. If you believe you have been targeted by fraudulent activity, we are here to help. Learn more about fraud safety at bruningbank.com or visit any Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Farm, ranch, business, and crop, we handle it all. Now with offices in Callaway, Broken Bow, Albion, and Lincoln, schedule an appointment today with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Imagine this. You go to your mailbox only to find a check for big bucks. You're thinking, hey, this could be my lucky day. Well, if you get a check in the mail that you weren't expecting, it's probably not your lucky day. In fact, you're probably about to be the next victim of a scam. Did you know that scammers may not initially ask you for money, but instead they give you money? Asking you to deposit funds into your account is the first step of many financial scams. At Nebraska State Bank, we're here to help and protect when someone is trying to make you their next scam victim. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
Coming up in a few minutes, we'll take you to downtown Broken Bow, and we'll visit with our friends at Varney Health Mart. Dave is headed there, and we'll visit with him and Varney Health Mart coming up here in just a bit on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Hey, the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce is inviting you to shop local and fall in love. This Saturday, November 13th from 9 until 4, it's a one-day-only special sales event. Discover falling prices and special sales for this one-day-only event coming up on Saturday. And when you stop into these participating businesses, you can sign up for special prize drawings at each business. And here are a list of businesses that are participating. They include the Garden Center, Bow Family Furniture, the Quilting Shack, Broken Bow Floral and Gift Studio, Legends Neighborhood Grill in downtown Broken Bow, Triple Bless Boutique, Bow Bootery, Geared for Sports, Chapin's and Square One, Ortello Dale, and Lily Kate Boutique, the businesses around Broken Bow, not just downtown, but all over Broken Bow, that will be participating in this one-day-only sales event. So shop local and fall in love, and sign up for special prize drawings at each of those participating businesses. Again, this is Saturday, November 13th from 9 until 4. Also, the Ansley and Broken Bow Housing Authorities are currently taking applications for a full-time maintenance staff position. This would be an 8-to-5 job Monday through Friday. You must be self-motivated, dependable, and have a valid driver's license. You would be doing a variety of work in the maintenance and repair of buildings and grounds, but also lawn care and snow removal would be required as well. Your wage would be based on experience and/or certifications that you might hold. They offer great benefits, and to apply, you are encouraged to pick up an application and then submit a resume at the Broken Bow Housing Authority, which is located at 825 South 9th Avenue in Broken Bow. And for more information, you can also call 872-2850. Again, the Ansley and Broken Bow Housing Authorities currently taking applications for a full-time maintenance staff position. Another job opportunity to remind you of here this morning, Ferreter Auto Parts in Broken Bow is looking for a self-motivated person with automotive parts knowledge. This position is full-time, but they would consider maybe a part-time opportunity for the right person. To apply, you can call 872-6411, or you can stop into Ferreter Auto Parts on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Again, Ferreter Auto Parts in Broken Bow, looking for a self-motivated person with automotive parts knowledge to join their team. And the Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Oconto and for a highway construction technician in Broken Bow. For a full job description or to apply, you can visit their website, which is statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. 8:42 the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. What do you say for just a few minutes we relax and take it easy? Thanks for listening. Hope your day's off to a good start, and thanks for letting us be a part of it.
Sprinkles out there this morning, cloudy skies and a little cooler weather. And that makes us think a little bit about the holidays, and I think that's a little bit of what's on Julie's mind this morning. Julie, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing fine, Dave. Now that you mentioned the holidays, you're right. I mean, it's almost Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And what comes after Thanksgiving? Christmas, quickly.
And before you know it, we'll be into the next year. So I know you're doing some ordering and stocking up, so let's tour the store a little bit.
Okay, I think we'll start over at the toy department because we have gotten a few toys in.
Okay.
Dave, quit running into me. Get out of the
We're
way.
traveling together.
Yes, and I have toys in the back that I'm unpacking and getting ready to put out on display too. So we are getting a few things in. It's been tough. I mean, there's orders that I have gotten in that I placed last December and February, and then there's a lot of back orders on those orders, so I didn't get everything that I ordered. And everybody's seeing that. So anyway, we did get a lot of John Deere toys in that are fun for the kids to play with. And there's the tractors. There's a tractor and wagon. They're from ages like 3 months on up. We have some sippy cups. We have the John Deere farm with the combine, and there's a little tool that you can take it apart and build it back up again, the combine. And then we have this little, it's called Monster Treads, and the tires on the tractor light up when the kids roll it back and forth. So that's a fun toy. And also along with like the sippy cups that they have, or we have the plate and the bowl and the silverware that go along with that. Makes a nice gift.
Yeah. And you know, Julie, these simple tractors and John Deere wagons and this sort of thing is really good for the kids to play with. I mean, it's good, healthy fun.
It is good, healthy fun, and they're sturdy. They can play with them outside, play with them inside. You can take your hose and wash them off, or throw them in the kitchen sink and clean them up if you want.
Wash them off.
And then this one. That's an Animal Sounds hayride. So you have your farmer in the tractor, and he's pulling 2 hay wagons. And in the hay wagon, you can put your horse, your cow, your pig, and your lamb.
All right. Ready to go with sound effects included.
Yes. And there's a few other toys that have been coming in. We have some plush toys that have came in. We have a few items that have come in from the Schilling Company that seem to be, they're more of a retro type toy. And talking about retro, we did get the little, whoops, I'm sorry.
That's right.
The handheld, it's a Pac-Man machine. So that's kind of fun.
The Pac-Man machine.
Yes,
Ooh,
so it looks like the old Pac-Man, the upright Pac-Man, and then you just can play that with the handheld.
Yeah, and you can get together with your grandkids and say, I know how to play this game.
Yes. Watch my fingers move.
Yeah.
And then we have this little doodle bear. It's a stuffed, actually, it's called a doodle bear, but it's a unicorn. And there's magic markers, washable magic markers that come with it. So you can doodle and color all over this little unicorn, and then you wash it, and then you can start all over again.
Okay. Yes. Toys and more toys on the way.
Yes.
Some in the back, even.
Some in the back of the cart. I just need to get them priced and put out. They're really nice. There's a girl doll and a boy doll that you dress, and you learn the zippers and the buttons and how to tie the shoes. And then there's the praying lamb and some little loveys for the babies that they can hold.
Of course, Julie would have little loveys here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to talk, our fall decor is 30% off right now. And that's right when you walk in from our south door, it's there on display. And we just have a couple scarecrows left, some leaves and pumpkins, some signs that you could hang on the wall. It says Happy Harvest, Grateful, Thankful, and Blessed.
All right. Good time to save some money on some beautiful fall decor and make room for some Christmas items.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And talking about fall, and it is getting cooler, and it will be in another day. We do have some scarves out on display, some winter hats, some gloves. We did get just a few sweaters in, and we have a couple vests left that are just casual vests. like active wear type is what's called.
Nice sweaters in the middle of the store there. Purses and pretty good selection of those to pick from. Maybe some Christmas gifts in mind there, early shopping there.
Yes, and we have been wrapping Christmas gifts,
Have you?
which has been fun. Yes, all along, really. It's there's been a few people that started picking up a few things about 2 months ago. Oh, you know what? I just spied something really pretty because this is so, I have to talk about this. It's a canvas print, and it's a set of 3 canvases that you can either push together or separate out. If that makes any sense. But it's a deer. It's the buck deer is in the center, and on the sides are the trees, and it's a beautiful set.
It's a 3-piece canvas set, and I like them split up, but you could put them together as well. And, you know, depending on your wall size and so forth, you can make them fit really nicely that way.
Yes, and on the same order, we have a horse one, which I've pushed together a little bit more. There's probably a 1/4 inch space between the 3 canvases. And then it's beautiful. It's in the grays, and it's the horse's ears and eye, their mane. And then alongside of that's 2 portraits of horses, too, on a canvas.
I like the color scheme on that. It's it's a white horse, or maybe even a light gray horse, and the coloring goes right along with it. It really stands out.
It does.
Yeah,
it's really
very
pretty.
nice.
Yes. Okay, and then I'm kind of bouncing around here, but we were talking about Thanksgiving, and Debbie, in her card selection here, she has just a few Thanksgiving cards left. Most of them have gone out, but there is a small variety, and then there's a 1 pack of Thanksgiving cards. There's a pack of 6, and on the card header it says it's less than $1 per card. So if you need to send out some Thanksgiving cards, we have a few here for you.
Yep, they've already bought a lot of them, so get in and get them now.
And then also right here by the Thanksgiving cards are Christmas cards that Debbie has out. There's single ones that can hold money, or they're for the daughter, husband, mother, son, granddaughters, romantic ones. And then also she has the packets of Christmas cards that come in a set of 8 or 6. And also she has some really nice Christmas stickers here that you can put on your packages or your cards, and they're just fun. There's snowflakes and the silver and golds, and then there's one with poinsettias and your candy canes and your Christmas sock, Christmas trees. I love stickers.
I can tell. You're a sticker lady.
I'm a sticker. And then over here our Leanin' Tree box Christmas cards have come in, and Brenda has them on display over by the cards, and we are selling them. So the selection right now is still good. There's several boxes to choose from. There's, of course, your religious ones, and the Leanin' Tree cards generally tend to gear towards the ranch life and outdoor life and horses, puppy dogs.
You do have some cardinals, which you always have to have at Christmas time.
We have to have cardinals. So they're really nice cards.
Those are nice cards, box cards. And then
right beside that's our nearly empty Montana Silversmith case.
But the rest of the story.
The rest of the story, I placed an order yesterday, and I ordered close to 200 pieces, and a lot of them are brand new pieces to Montana, and some are just the old favorites, the classics. I ordered men's and women's, and I think out of all of those, maybe there was probably about 12 pieces that were on back order, but we will get them before Christmas. And hopefully we have it towards the end of next week, and I can start putting it out.
Good. Well, this is a great display case. It really shows the jewelry off, but it is a little bit empty towards the bottom, and
yes,
you'll be able to fill it back up for the holiday season. So that's good news.
Yes, that's really good news. Like that. That's always fun when that box comes in and everybody's
you get a little Christmas every day, because you get to open these, and of course you got to put them out and display them. But
it's always fun. It is like Christmas every day, Dave.
Okay. All right. Did we catch everything?
I think we did. We do have some Christmas decor out, and we're selling a little bit of that, but we'll talk about that next time too. I mean, there's some really fun things. There's we have a couple different, what do I want to call them? Globes.
Globes, yeah. Oh,
Christmas globes, and this is a cardinal, and they light up. They light up. They run on a battery, and the
it's like
the
you
glitter,
shake them a little bit.
Yeah, but the glitter keeps going. Once you turn them on, the glitter keeps going around and around. And this one also has a USB cord. And then we have one that looks like a lantern. And where I was talking about the deer canvas print, it kind of goes along with that because it's a deer in a winter scene, and the glitter goes and it lights up, and it's really, they're pretty.
So start coming in, and if you want to get a head start, I mean, let's face it, Christmas is earlier than it used to be. I mean, once Halloween's over, people are starting to think about Christmas.
Yes.
Thanksgiving, of course. But you can do some shopping early, and we always stress, take the stress out of Christmas and get your shopping done early so you're not against the wall.
A little bit at a time. Pick up this or that. And I know I've always been kind of funny about putting Christmas out before Thanksgiving, but you almost need to, because people ask.
They want to shop.
Customers ask. So we do have a lot of really nice little things in that make great gifts for friends and family. And of course we have the gnomes and candles and coffee mugs and just a lot of fun things.
Set
Angels.
Right here in Varney Health Mart. Yes. Let's run your hours down again real quick.
Okay. Monday through Friday, we're open from 8 until 6. We're getting back to hopefully having our regular drive-through hours, which is 8:30 to 5:30. There may be times we have to have it closed different times. And we're sorry about that, but it's
a work in progress.
It's a work in progress, yes. And on Saturdays, we're open from 9 until 1, and the drive-through is closed on Saturday. But I want everybody to know that's listening, you can always call us, and we can bring it out to the car if necessary. And if you do have COVID, call us. We'll bring it out to the car. We'll shop in store for you for all the vitamins and whatever you need that the doctor has asked you to get. So we'll make it easy.
Even nasty cold or flu or anything where you're not feeling good.
Right. If you're not feeling good, just call. It doesn't have to be a prescription. We will get you the over-the-counter products. It is easy for us to do that for you. We would love to take care of you and do that for you and bring it out to your car.
All right, Julie. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And do I have 2 more minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Fire away.
Fire away. I want to thank the veterans for all their service and their families. Tomorrow's Veterans Day, and it's a day that's set aside for us to show respect for them. And also, thank you. Good luck to our area football teams.
Yep.
It's a big deal.
The ones closest by right now would be Burwell and Sandhills Thedford. And I know there's some other teams, but right here in the area, that's who we'll be kind of watching coming up later this week.
Yes.
So good luck.
Good luck, boys.
Yep. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Dave.
All right, Brent, I will pack up here and go across to awards and more and find out about new ownership there. And I also think that you're going to be visiting with Pizza Hut if possible. So we'll send it back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you very much. We'll look forward to that coming up as we move into the next hour. But before we get to news time at the top of the hour, a couple of more things we want to remind you of. Dana F. Cole Company, a certified public accounting firm right here in Broken Bow, looking for a full-time accounting assistant to join their team in providing bookkeeping services for their clients, in addition to clerical and receptionist duties. Their office is located at 705 South D Street in Broken Bow, so we encourage you to visit with Dana F. Cole & Company if you're interested in this position. They are looking for someone with 2+ years experience providing bookkeeping services, experience in payroll, general ledgers, financial statements, and bank reconciliations, experience with Excel, Word, and QuickBooks as well. To find out more, visit with them at Dana F. Cole & Company here in Broken Bow, located at 705 South D Street in Broken Bow. And before we hit news here at the top of the hour, It is Christmas gift time again. Yeah, they were kind of talking about it there at Varney's. We're in November. Everybody's kind of getting into the holiday season now and kind of getting into that holiday shopping season as well. And our good friend Wayne Hammond, I tell you what, when it comes to secondhand things, there is just no greater selection and variety than what Wayne has put together. And once again this year, they're going to be having their huge sale at the fairgrounds out at Custer County Fairgrounds, building number 13. In addition to their normal stock of antiques, collectibles, Christmas items, candle holders, etc., they bought a storage unit full of new old stock merchandise from 2001 and older. There is 1,000 pieces of jewelry, new ladies' clothing, Barbie dolls, Cabbage Patch dolls, just a lot of neat things to look at. Also, they have some Harley-Davidson collectibles, and if you're a Dale Earnhardt fan, they've got a lot of collectibles surrounding that as well. They're going to be open Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5, open on Sunday, 11 to 4, open every weekend until Christmas. Now, they do encourage you to kind of dress warm. Remember, building number 13 is not a heated building. It's unheated, so dress warm, and we encourage you to head on out and check out the things that they have to offer there for you there at the Custer County Fairgrounds. They'll be set up at building number 13. Again, open Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5. Open Sunday, 11 to 4. Open every weekend until Christmas. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Time for news.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Special Report. Inflation is skyrocketing. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
The Labor Department now with new data that says prices are higher than they've been in 30 years. Prices rose 0.9% from September to October and a whopping 6.2% compared to last year.
What's costing so much? CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Prices increased across all categories, but especially in energy, in shelter, food, used cars, and trucks.
There's no end in sight to supply chain backups and shortages.
The Fed has said that they believe that the inflation rate will come down next year. But as prices increase, it could start to eat into economic growth.
The number of Americans signing up for first-time jobless claims fell to a new pandemic low last week of 267,000. Despite a rebound in new jobs, employers say they still can't find workers. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
The college hoop season is officially underway in Mike Krzyzewski's final season opener as Duke's head coach. The 9th-ranked Blue Devils topped number 10 Kentucky 79-71 at the Champions Classic in Madison Square Garden. Also at that tournament, number 3 Kansas handled Michigan State 87-74. Wins in the top 10 for top-ranked Gonzaga, number 2 UCLA, 4th-ranked Villanova, 5th-ranked Texas, and number 7 Purdue. In college football news, Georgia and Alabama remain number 1 and number 2, respectively, in the latest college football playoff rankings. Oregon and Ohio State, both 8-1, round out the top 4 teams, while currently on the outside looking in are Cincinnati at number 5 and Michigan State at number 6. And the USC-Cal game that was scheduled for this Saturday has been moved to December 4th because of COVID issues in the Cal program.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, do have a chance for some showers, especially through midday. Could see some clearing, though, into the afternoon with highs in the lower 50s. Winds becoming breezy, turning to the northwest. Then for tonight, clear skies, breezy conditions, lows dropping back to 30. A good deal of sunshine on Thursday with highs up to 49, but with gusty northwest winds increasing to 20 to 30. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Hi, everybody. This is Roger Sloan with the Lillian Church of Christ. My mission is to, 1, encourage you to grow in your relationship with God, 2, make Jesus Lord, that means boss of your life, and 3, invite you to worship Him as you attend your church on Sunday. Of course, if you're looking for a church home or if you want some help with any of these 3 things, give us a call, 872-2618, where we love to share Jesus.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
9:06 is the time. Currently at our studios, 45 and cloudy, little precip in the air with barometer at 29.85 and the humidity 83%. All right, as we continue on the breakfast show, coming up a little bit later, we'll be going to awards and more. Some exciting information to share with you about new ownership, and we're going to find out all about that as we visit with awards and more. Downtown Broken Bow coming up a little bit later in the half hour. Reached out to Pizza Hut, but have not been able to receive word from them, so we may or may not visit with them as we go through the next half hour. But since we do have just a moment, we do want to let you know and remind you that we'll have live coverage of high school football coming up for you on Friday. We've heard a lot of our guests already this morning wish good luck to all of our great area football teams who are still playing this deep into the season. And we will be there in Elgin for you on Friday as we continue our coverage of the Sandhills Thetford Knights as they continue their run through the state playoffs. Of course, Sandhills Thetford making it all the way to the state championship game a year ago where they finished as the state runners-up, and they're trying to get back there again this year, and they are one game away from doing so. For the first time in the playoffs, Sandhills Thetford will be on the road. They'll play at Elgin in the state semifinals as they take on Elgin Public Pope John, and we'll broadcast the game for you on Friday night. Kickoff is set for 6, and we'll have it for you on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. So join us for live coverage of Sandhills Thetford football this Friday on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
You can save by visiting fcsamerica.com or call 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
9:13 on this Wednesday morning. Again, good to have you with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and they are ready to go at Awards and More. So let's find out what's going on. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Brent. Thank you so much. We are at Awards and More, and we have exciting things to talk about here today. And I should also let you folks know this is being Facebook Live. So if you want to watch it, you can do that and listen to it, or you can just listen to the radio. I actually prefer that because then people don't have to look. Now, in this case, we have a young couple here that will make the screen look good. So I'm anxious to have you folks look at Facebook Live. I have Chaz Fecht with me. Chaz, I'm going to start with you. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good. Well, tell us the news, would you?
Well, my husband Trent and I have decided to purchase Awards and More. So we are doing a revamp. If you stop in, we have changed up the front, and we will be changing the name. But that's all. We will still be doing all the same great products.
Now, I understand that Christy might have mentioned to me that you've been here for a while learning the trade, right?
Yes, Diane and Sally have been working on getting me trained, so that way there's no lag, I guess.
Mm-hmm. How would I put this? What made you interested in doing this? Because there's a lot of different things going on here. Have you always been interested in this type of work?
I've always been artsy, and so I really enjoy being creative, and this really gives me the opportunity with no limits on it. And so really excited about that.
Good. Well, I know Diane and Sally have put in lots of hours here, and I will talk with them because I know they're excited to see it continue as the service that it's been, and especially a nice young couple being a part of it to continue the tradition here.
Yes, we are very, very excited.
Good, good. Trent, come on over here for a moment. I got to ask, we know each other a little bit. What are you thinking here, man? You like to go fishing.
Well, I know, but it gives my wife an opportunity to explore her ability to be creative, and that's what it's really all about.
Well, there you go. Well said. Well said. You did well on that. And the business side of it, is always kind of in the background, but it's so important. So I know you guys have probably talked about, how you're going to run things, how you're going to do the business, and you've been in a lot of businesses in your field. So you see both excelling businesses, growing businesses, and ones that maybe aren't so much that way. So I'm sure you've got some input into that as well.
Yeah, this place does a lot of business, and it just needs a few little changes, and it could be a really, really excelling business. I think it has the potential to probably outgrow this building if you want it to.
Yeah.
It's kind of all about what you want.
You have to make that decision. How big do we want to get?
Right.
Diane and Sally, they had all they could handle with the size that
yes
that it's been.
It is a lot. It is a lot to do.
Yeah.
Because there is so much different stuff that goes on in here that I don't understand. Because I'm not nearly as creative.
Well, I understand that part really well. Chaz, what are some of the little, if you don't mind, you don't have to reveal everything, but what are some of the things that you might want to add to or change just a little bit that you're thinking about?
The biggest thing I think is just getting the word out that we are here.
Mm-hmm.
That's our number one priority. Letting people know we're here. Stop in. We are here. Our hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday, but I'm usually here about 8:15. Fridays, I've kind of left that open for doctor's appointments, but I'm usually here 8 to 1. So, if you stop by or you drive by and the sign's on, stop on in and look everything over. So we're really just trying to get the word out. We've got a Facebook page started. We are going to be working on a website, so that way, if the weather's bad, or I don't like to be cold, so if I can look online, I'm going to look online, and then I'll probably go in and order myself, but we're hoping to be able to do both. So,
well, I think online shopping, you can just order things in these days, but you can also do a lot of pre-shopping before you come to the store.
And that is my personal preference. I like to have an idea when I walk in of what I want to see, and Lord knows I probably won't pick what I chose online, but at least I had an idea when I came in. And so that's what we're kind of hoping to offer there. So.
And if you like it, you can try it on.
Yes.
Make sure it fits. And then in multiple orders, it'd be nice to talk it all over, make sure everything's okay. I know Sally and Diana have been very careful about making sure it's the way the customer wants it before they make massive amounts, right?
Yes, I like to send pictures for approval before we do anything, just because sometimes there's some little tweaks here and there that people like. We just got done doing the Mullen Cross Country State shirts. And so they were very excited, and I was thrilled with the way they came out. So, and I think we back and forth probably 5 or 6 times just to get the design exactly how they like it. And that's our goal, is satisfaction. So.
Okay. Can you guys stand by? Because
Sure.
I'd like to kind of wrap up with the both of you.
Yes. Sure.
But I did want to talk to Diane and Sally
You
real
bet.
quick here. Diane, how you been?
Good.
Good. Well, this has got to be a bit of a bittersweet situation. I think mostly sweet, though, because you guys have been putting in a ton of work here, and it's nice to see a younger couple, take over the reins, I would think.
Yeah, they have a lot more energy than a couple older women. And it's so nice to have Trent come in here and help Chaz move stuff around and got some muscles.
Yep, that helps a lot.
Lord knows I'm not the department. Very good.
And Trent, as we mentioned, I know he was in the electric field before, and now Black Hills, I believe. Yes. So he's been in a lot of places, a lot of different businesses. So I think that certainly helps as well. Sally, are you going to be around for a while, or?
For a couple weeks anyway, trying to just get Chaz, fully trained on some of the extra stuff, and working on just getting, inventory sorted and things like that, and helping Diane close down her end of the business. So I will be here for a while.
Okay.
And I think, Chaz is off to a great start. There's, she's added embroidery and get a lot of things going on that can expand what Diane and I did before.
Well, what a start. I mean, what a run for Diane and family, and then as you joined the team, there were some peaks and valleys along the way.
Oh, yeah.
That maybe we don't even want to relive, because as the economy goes, so does
Lots
business.
of valleys.
Yeah, lots of valleys. But look what you've done here, and now a young couple taking it over. It's got to be kind of gratifying.
It is, and I'd just like to thank all of our customers and clients that supported us throughout the years. They've been amazing, and I hope that they will continue to work with Chaz, and she's amazing too. So they're left in good hands.
Good.
Just always want to remember that shop locally. If you have a problem with it, bring it in. We'll take care of it. Online, they don't do that.
Yeah, I don't think we can stress that enough, and I'm glad you brought that up, because it's easy to do shopping that way, but it's also very disappointing at times. And this way, they can come and talk to these guys and say, you know what, we need to tweak this a little bit, change it a little bit, and everybody will be a lot happier.
And if you're unhappy with it, bring it back, and I'm sure they'll take care of it for you and make you happy.
Yep, I think most people know this pair. They'll take care of it in the right way. Now, Sally, real quick, so will you be expanding your horse herd then?
Well, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I have to get permission, I guess, to do that. But yeah, I've got a couple spotted that I'd like to add.
There you go. Well, I'm sure you're looking forward to a little more spare time. That drive has been a pretty taxing thing over the years, I would think.
I will greatly miss Broken Bow, but I will not miss the drive, the commute. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, will you miss us at all at Casey and I?
Of course I will miss you at Casey and I. Who else will call me Sassy Sally?
Diane, what do you plan to do with some spare time?
I got plenty to do at home.
Yeah.
We're going to be moving, and so
you have a lot.
Not a problem.
Lot ahead then.
Right. And I do want to thank everyone for supporting us since 2008, I think it is.
Yep.
Started out to be a job for my grandson.
Right.
And he's gone on to bigger and better things now. He's an attorney in Washington, D.C. right now.
Well, that's a step or two up from, from this, I suppose, depending on what you want to do. But that was his goal. But it was great that you got it started under those circumstances.
Yeah, and we bought it from Larry Hickenbottom. He's the one that started us out. And, when you got a teenager that wants to work, you want to give them some work.
Yeah. They're not all
keep
that
them out
anxious.
of trouble.
Yeah. Well, ladies, thanks so much for the relationship we've had with you. We've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for all you've done for the business.
And we wish Trent and Chaz lots of luck with it.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, guys. I think they're pretty happy that you're taking over the reins here, seems like. So
We're excited and very, very appreciative. So
Good.
Yes, we appreciate the opportunity to carry this business on and try to improve it on what they've made.
What they've started and made, yeah. Well, it's I always get a kind of a chuckle, and I think these ladies will agree with me. And you probably already know this, but some people think, well, if I had my own business, then I could kind of come and go as I please, and I would be able to I'd have more spare time, and I'd be able to, go whenever I wanted to. Well, most of us know it's totally the other way around.
it is the exact opposite.
So, but I know you know that, and with your backgrounds, I think you'll do a great job. Keep us informed of what some of the changes are, and when you get ready to announce the new name, let us know as well.
We can do that right now if you're ready.
Yeah.
We're going to be calling it Sandhills Custom Creations.
Nice. Sandhills Custom Creations.
And our mascot.
Yeah, we've got the mascot.
Can you catch that, Jeremy? What type of dog is that?
It is a Great Dane.
Great Dane. Oh, he's just a little one then.
Yeah, she's tiny, but she won't be tiny long.
No. Look at the feet on that dog.
Yeah, she's seems to be a little lethargic in here. Every time she comes in here, she pretty much naps the entire time, and then when she gets home, she's pretty wild.
That's probably the way you want it.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And you guys have quite a active family, as I remember. You have how many children?
4.
4 kids.
Yep.
So that'll keep you going too.
Guess what they're going to get to do when they get old enough?
Yeah, that's a great
They're
idea.
going to work right here.
You'll know where they're at, and they'll learn something.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right. Get a little work ethic going on, and that goes a long ways in life. So.
Yes, it does. Thanks so much for having us over today. Thank you, folks who are watching on Facebook, and thank you, listeners out there. Stop in, as Chaz said, just stop in and say hi, ask some questions, and and right now your hours are
The 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Usually, though, we're here by 8:15, and some nights we're here till 10 o'clock at night. So if the lights are on, stop in.
Okay.
I know some people's work schedules are about as crazy as mine. So if I'm here late, stop on in.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
What fun. We'll send it back to the studio and say so long on the Facebook. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you very much, Dave, and congratulations. Cannot wait to see the new name come up. Well, Pizza Hut is currently being recorded at the moment. We'll check out with them here in just a little while, but in the meantime, check out some of these ads and some of the things going on in the area.
If you're looking for an agricultural show with an emphasis on innovation, education, and technology, visit the Gateway Farm Expo in Kearney November 17th and 18th. Hear presentations from experts including Greg Ibaugh, former United States Undersecretary of Agriculture for Marketing and Regulatory Programs. Sponsors include Town & Country Bank and Coldwell Banker, Aurora Co-op, and Heartland Bank. Over 300 exhibitors November 17th and 18th. Visit gatewayfarmexpo.org.
It's the Gateway Farm Expo.
Ask anyone in the county to name the specialty at the Tumbleweed Cafe, and you probably won't get the same answer from any 2 people. And here's the reason. They don't specialize on 1 or 2 dishes. They go all the way to make every item on their home-cooked menu the very best. Add to that the cheerful and relaxed atmosphere, the friendly but courteous service, and you're sure to love your experience there every time. Located on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, it's the Tumbleweed Cafe.
November 11th is Veterans Day. If you know someone who served in the military, Veterans Day is a great time to ask them about their service and listen to their stories. Many would welcome the opportunity to talk about what their service meant to them and their families. On Veterans Day 2021, we salute America's veterans.
This Veterans Salute brought to you by Mount Custer Truck Sales. It takes a hero to be one of the men and women who go into battle. Thank you, veterans.
They say if you listen hard enough, you can hear the corn grow. It's true. When you're out in the field, you understand its challenges and what it needs to thrive. Channel Seedsmen bring insights from the field to our team of Bayer plant breeders. Their knowledge inspires our product development. From your best ground to your most challenging conditions, our products are designed to perform in your fields. Visit channellistens.com to see our latest innovations. Always read and follow IRM where applicable, grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions.
You need harvest results, not another radio ad. So let's get to the point. Channel Seedsmen place products to perform in your fields, and the results can speak for themselves. Get yield results from your area and less yapping at channel.com/yield. Huh. I guess less talking means more time for music. Classic rock, anyone?
That's channel.com/yield for local harvest results.
Always read and follow grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions.
Welcome back to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Gavin Higgins, just stepping into the studio for a moment. We're going to catch up with Pizza Hut in just a little bit, but in the meantime, how about a little Red Hot Chili Peppers? Here's Humpty Bump.
And eat. So that's a great way to kind of start off the report. So now that the dining room is open, Chantel, tell us what your hours will be for the dining room.
We are extending our hours back to full hours, so we will be open from 11 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. We are only doing delivery from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. on the weekdays. On the weekends, it's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and then we will also be running delivery from 5 to close.
Okay. All right. So that all sounds great. So the dining room is open, and you say it's open beginning today, right?
Correct.
All right. Well,
Very excited.
All right. Well, that is exciting news. Now, I know that before you had to close down the dining area for a little while, you had talked about putting together like a Friday game night or something for families to come into the Pizza Hut and enjoy. Are you going to kind of try to go back to that, or how is that going to work?
Absolutely. We have the games all sitting here ready for use, so might as well let our customers use them.
All right. That sounds good. Well, we'll encourage people to come in and do that on Fridays. You mentioned delivery. Of course, carry out always available. I'm sure you're ready to go with those services yet.
Absolutely. And, you know, with our dining room opening back up, I just wanted to let everybody know that since tomorrow is Veterans Day, we will have a special meal and menu available for our veterans.
Okay. And will that go on all day, Chantel?
Yes, it will.
Fantastic.
And included in that menu, you can get a small one-topping pizza, a one-topping personal pan. Either you can also get a pasta, a sandwich, or a large entree salad.
All right. Sounds good. Let's talk a little bit about your fast lunch menu. I assume that you still have that going on, and now that your dining room is going to be open again, people can just come in and take advantage of that and eat right there at the Pizza Hut.
Absolutely. You know, we try really hard to get everybody their food as fast as possible, but with that whole fast lunch menu, that's a whole new ball game.
All right.
You should have your food out in 10 minutes when you order off that menu.
All right. Well, that sounds great, and I know that that is very handy for those who are kind of maybe on the run trying to get lunch taken care of in an hour or less in some occasions. Tell us a little bit about what's on the fast lunch menu, because I know when I think about fast lunch at Pizza Hut, I think about personal pan pizza. However, I think you serve a lot more than just that on the lunch menu, right?
Oh, absolutely. On that fast lunch menu, we have everything from pizza to salads to wings. You can get wings, salad, pizza, pasta, sandwich. You name it, it's available.
All right. And you do that from 11 until 2, Monday through Friday. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Chantel, is there anything else that you wanted to mention here this morning?
As of right now, not a whole lot is going on, but with our dining room opening back up, we are excited to be introducing some new things here in the next couple of months, especially with it coming into the giving season.
All right. Well, that sounds great. Well, we'll invite people to come in and see you and dine in at the Pizza Hut beginning today.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing all of our regulars.
All right, Chantel, thanks.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Well, thank you so much, Brent, and very exciting news. The Pizza Hut dining room back open. Well, that does it for today's Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Have a great rest of your day today, and we'll see you all right back here tomorrow morning.